Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Master amongst hammers, sages, the king of the ring himself. But your boy Thicky Smalls, Gerard Michaels, in the house. Well done. Handled well.
That was beautiful.
Are we live? Hey, it's Monday. It's 2 o'clock. You know what that means. It's time for Slick and Thick on Gas Digital. I'm not positive my microphone's on, so I'm just going to have to trust that it is. It's your boy, Thicky Smalls,
Man,
the Vanilla
just
Gorilla
scream.
himself. Honky Kong, and to my right, as always, at 6'3", 200 and at least 10 pounds, and every one of them is a problem. The master of punks, the tamer of sages, the king of the ring himself, the CEO of the RNC, Slick Mick the Ruler, Mickey Gall, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, we hopped in here kind of quick, G. I thought I was going to be hearing the intro music. I didn't hear the intro music. I like to talk through the intro music a little bit, you know?
Like a primer?
It'd be almost like doing a little like sample on our beat over there, you know?
Oh, let me tell you something.
What?
I almost didn't make it today.
Why?
Road rage out the ass.
Bro, listen,
Road rage.
you're gonna die.
Dude.
You have high blood pressure.
A little bit.
You have hypertension.
That's what the doctors say.
You gotta relax. Tranquilo, mi amigo.
No, you can't. And I'm going to tell you
No,
why.
you can. You can, or your heart's gonna break.
My heart is going to explode, and you know what?
You know, a million pieces,
You know-
and the fucking car's gonna explode. It's gonna cause.
I can't handle.
It's gonna have a chain reaction of more people getting road rage. Be like, what's up? What just happened? Meanwhile, the heart's blown out through the fucking
Oh,
dashboard.
I can't handle it. I can't handle the left lane. I can't handle the going 10 miles an hour with the staring straight down at the phone. Mick, the staring straight down at the phone. Like, what is this a text message of? What do they want?
Listen.
Like, can we just admit it? Can we admit that we lost the war on phones? We lost the war on drugs. Make the shits legal. We lost the war on phones. Can they
Gee, I don't want to play devil's advocate here because I hate those people as much, maybe even more than you.
I hate them. I hate them.
But I need a woo-sigh out of you right now.
Nah, bro, I'm hyped up. Dude, first of all, it took me about 40 minutes to get here, and it should have been a 20-minute drive, and I had to break
You guys are listening to pre-heart attack right now.
multiple. Let me get some caffeine in me before we get going.
His poor little
Oh,
heart.
God, I love these first
Poor
forms.
little heart's gonna blow out of his chest.
Let me tell you something right now, all right? Let me tell you something. If this is you, if you're listening to this right now, all right, let this be
Well, hopefully we can,
a pause for reflection.
provide some change in the
Let this
world.
be a come-to-Jesus moment for you right now so that you don't end up one of these skid marks on the side of society's asshole. Because let me tell you, there is nothing worse than somebody who goes under the speed limit in the left lane for any reason, regardless of reason, okay?
You piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit. If you even go the speed limit in the left lane,
You piece of shit.
you fucked up. But then if I pass you on the right and you make me zigzag like I'm playing Mario Kart.
Now look, it's a simple rule. If there's someone within, I'm gonna say about 5 car lengths of you.
Yeah.
If there's someone within them, especially if they're getting close to you, you know it's time. Just scoot over. If you need to speed up a little bit, get in the right lane, let them by, right? Or we gotta pull off these freaking theatrics and be, NASCARing around out there.
What kind of an inconsiderate...
It's very inconsiderate. You have a rear view mirror, and you should be like kind of your head's here. You should be able to just look your little eye up in that thing and see the person on your tail. Get out of the way.
Let me tell you something. If you're one of the rat bastards that do this, listening, this is your moment. This is a moment to be a good person. It goes right here. Here's your list. Here's your list of people, Mick. All right, it's pedophiles. Okay, it's pedophiles, pederasses. That's people who have sex with children. Okay, then politicians with large crossover between those two.
Sure.
And then there's people who drive under the speed limit in the left lane.
Yeah.
I think they're worse than murderers.
Yeah.
I think they're worse than rapists.
Well,
because they are non-consensually murdering and raping the time it takes for me to get to a place that I need to go.
They're a time murderer. And
They're
now,
time
look,
murderers.
I see that we're trying that. Yes, they're like oppressing on you. They're saying, no, you have to go slow. I need you to slow down your fucking life.
And then not only that,
for my dumb ass.
so I can read my text message.
Yeah.
So I can read my text message.
Inconsiderate as fuck.
We've
But now,
lost.
Look,
We've lost the war.
Here's the thing. now I see you're proposing things. We're trying to save the people who or change the people who are in that place, who are the slow left lane drivers. Yeah. Maybe we can come up with an idea for the people like us who are feeling oppressed by them.
Yes.
Let's jumping off point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You guys, this is, throwing spaghetti at the wall. What do we call that in the group with Eva while we're coming up with ideas?
Oh, this is
like spitballing.
Yeah, this is a beta test.
I'm spitballing here. I'm spitballing here. I'm thinking maybe you ride around with a bag of clementines. Right?
Yep.
And when they're driving slow and you go into the right lane next to them, you fucking whip one really hard, right? It's not going to cause bad damage, but it's going to wake them up a little bit.
I don't know how that improves traffic, but it's cathartic. I like it. It's a start.
And they need to learn a lesson. And then when they look at you like, you just throw a clementine at me, throw 5 more.
All right, wait. I like
Keep
where,
throwing.
I like where we're at here. I like where we're at here. Although not everybody has the dexterity. Remember, the problem here, I love where you're going. The problem here is a DNA issue, all right? Because the people are on the left that are the issue, but most of us are right-handed. So we got to maintain control that's a tough one.
Lean the seat back a little bit. Yeah. Give yourself a little more whip room.
That's a tough one. I'll tell you what, though. Yeah. I like where your head's at. How about instead of, we're in an age of technology. Why don't we just go ahead and have a paintball gun and just light up the side of their car?
Especially in Florida. But in Florida, they see a gun, they're probably going to shoot you.
But isn't that
they might shoot you for the clementines,
shouldn't that be...
And maybe they should.
Very true. Shouldn't that be like, aren't we doing society
But you can at least be like, it was just a piece of citrus fruit. It's soft, it's malleable.
But it's not lasting.
It's not worth a lot lately.
Let me ask you something. When you get out of this car, you're going to wash that clementine off, aren't you? See, now that I can't abide. So I'm going to give you something you can't wash off. And I'm going to light that whole side of that car up. Teddy ball game.
Teddy freaking ball game.
And I want you to go around town with the shame of that paint on the side of your car. And when you go to every parking lot, you go, there he is.
Paintball's extreme. It's extreme.
I'm just saying, something has to be done. It's a pandemic. The only way to drive anywhere, and I thought it was a Florida thing. Up in Jersey, it's gotten just as bad. We lost the war on drugs. Legalize them. It was a mistake. The war on terror. We're still going. We're just changing. The war on cell phones, guys. Everybody does it. We all do it. Just do it in the right lane. I'm not even telling you not to be on your cell phone. Just don't be on your cell phone in the left lane. How hard is this? Some of you are listening to us in the car right now, and we love you for it. Just move over one motherfucking lane. I mean, how hard is this?
Yeah, for real. Or go 2 lanes to the right.
Just go in the right lane.
Go in the right lane.
Have I ever had a problem with somebody going slow in the right lane? You've driven with me how many times?
No.
You've driven with me up and down the coast.
Yeah.
Go as slow as you want in the right lane. God bless, that's your lane. When you're in the left lane, when you're in the left lane, it's a giant middle finger to the rest of us. And so we can't do anything back? We can't do anything back. I can't shoot a little paintball?
I think you should. You know what? You changed my mind on it because I liked the Inglorious Bastards quote. You know what I mean? They made a great point. You can wash that clementine off.
You gonna wash that? Now that I can't abide. That's a good deal. Clementine, that's a good deal. Damn good deal. I take that deal.
I'd take that deal.
Yeah.
But you know what? You need to do a little more damage.
A little more damage. And I'll tell you, what I would love is for technology to get involved in this. Why can't we have like a Yelp review for license plates? And then just by the score of your license plate, which lane you can go in. You're better driving 80 miles an hour than some 75-year-old on Xanax is driving 35. Why? Why? Like speed limits are arbitrary, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. I'll do you one better. The right lane is the cruising lane. You got a couple cocktails in you, just get in the right lane.
Yeah.
Text in the right lane.
Right, yeah. You shouldn't get pulled over. That's the law.
That's it.
You can do whatever you want over
there.
It's
the cruising lane.
Yeah.
You know how you got like... You got different levels at the water park. You got like the little lazy river.
Yeah.
The right lane's the lazy river.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those kids and you're at the high jump and you're getting a little afraid, maybe you climbed up a little higher than you thought you should, what happens? You end up getting pushed in. That's not good for anybody. Nobody likes to salt the snail. Do you understand? That's not good. That's not good for us. I don't know. Christian, you're a 55 in the left lane guy, right?
I'm about to send.
Absolutely not.
What do you think about that?
I drove a Christian once.
I know exactly what you're talking about. People fucking on their phones. You look at them as you
They're
pass
on
them,
the phone.
and they're an inch from the phone.
What is that about?
And it's
they don't even
fucking
have
crazy.
They don't even have the good
They
sense
can't even
to
hide it. Yeah.
Like anybody doesn't know what you're doing when you're looking straight down at your console.
Right.
Oh, I'm just fixing the radio.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody uses the radio anymore, Jack.
It's always 20
Right here,
under.
right here.
Farthest left lane. Yep, and an inch from the phone.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, brother Christian, did you get the thing I just sent you? You pop that thing on. This is kind of speaking to.
Well, I feel better now. I feel better.
All right, so that was cathartic for you to
was.
get that out.
I'm just saying, we could paintball the side of these people's cars. You know, I believe it was.
You know what? I gotta be honest, dude. Not to
Caesar
circle it
that
back.
said lessons not learned in blood are soon forgotten. I mean,
Right.
it's lessons not.
I don't know if that
learned
was
in paint.
Caesar, but yeah, so lessons not learned in blood are soon forgotten. I like that. I think
Consequences
maybe
repercussions.
maybe we come up with one more idea.
Okay.
You know, I like the thing I like about the paintball gun is that you can you don't like if you had a bucket of paint, you're probably gonna hit your own car.
Yeah.
Unless you're
or
gonna wait
somebody
for a
behind
light.
the poor
Right.
bastard.
Exactly. So I like the paintball gun. I just feel like it's a little aggressive. Like we're also denting the car.
You're smashing clementines. Not aggressive.
No, clementines are soft, man.
Yeah.
Clementines
I got that
are
video.
soft.
It's wasteful.
Clementines are soft. All right. Well, speaking to G's point, let's pull this up, Christian. Mr. 305 Pitbull.
Out of the Bible, one of the most famous stories is what? Is Adam and Eve. What did Eve bite? The apple? She bit the apple. Look at the logo on your phones. It's a bitten apple. So therefore, everybody biting that right now.
You know what I said on the rhyme?
Pause real quick.
People,
Is there anything better than saying something a group of black people find interesting all at once?
Dang, he said they bit the apple.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, my chest would get so big. Oh, shit.
Yo, motherfucker said he bit the apple.
Shit. Anyway, from the top, I want to feel that. I want to feel that energy again.
holding their phones.
Out of the Bible, one of the most famous stories is what? Is Adam and Eve. What did Eve bite?
The apple?
She bit the apple. Look at the logo on your phones. It's a bitten apple. So therefore, everybody biting that right now.
You know what I said on the rhyme? I said, most people holding their phones, it's like they two hands holding your phone. It's like you pray to it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like that's what you're actually doing. You're actually sitting there and praying to this device.
It's a cell
for
phone,
second.
baby. It's a cell phone for a reason. You're prisoner to the phone. You're in a cell.
Because you know why it's worse than
you know-
dope? Because at some point on dope or on any other substance abuse, you actually realize that you're hitting rock bottom. You will never realize you're hitting rock bottom on
But they
social
said
media.
in Social Dilemma, he has a great line. He says, you don't know, how are you going to know the matrix if you don't know you're in the matrix?
The only two industries that call their customers users is software
Drugs.
companies and drug dealers.
They spitting facts.
Oh shit.
Yo, facts, dog. That shit was crazy.
I like it.
I
like
thought it was good. I thought it was to your point of this fucking these technological new world,
Well,
man.
I'll
Everybody
take-
living their lives in our phones. When you were having your little meltdown before, I was in my phone trying to find this little video. You were on the back end of this video or in your phone. There's definitely something to that. People on this are crashing their. It would be so scared to drive a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's not a great time.
So scared to drive a
Not-
motorcycle.
The problem with the motorcycle is the margin of error is so slim.
That's what I'm saying,
it's
man.
so slim.
And I'm not trying to fuck up my whole side
for
and
bad,
like get some
bad,
road rash
yeah.
on some idiot just doing this wrong.
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I mean?
Look, we're half a generation, maybe 10 years away from self-driving cars, and all this stuff will like fix itself to begin with, and then we'll be sitting here complaining about the self-driving cars won't let you go over 55 miles an hour, or a cop
Yeah,
can
that's
just
why I
turn your
won't-
car off from behind electrically. So
I can't drive 55.
yeah, I mean we're gonna be complaining about something else in 10 years when NASCAR is just like no engines, no gas, just hums. So maybe this is like a first world problem, but dude, just go in the right lane is all I'm saying. It's really a consideracy thing, bro. It's a consideracy thing. And then to your point, pull that up what I just sent you real quick, Christian. This I find very interesting because it's to your point. Steve Jobs' kids didn't have an iPad. And
No, it's like crack for kids.
And Bill Gates wouldn't let his kids use AIM either.
Thank you.
So these guys who invented this stuff, wouldn't let their own kids use it.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. And a lot of the apps, I don't think a lot of people know this, but a lot of the apps, when they are looking for their user interface and their user experience, what do they call that? UI, right? Or whatever. They actually got casino engineers in on it. And there's a gamification aspect. Have you ever put your phone down and then the second you put your phone down, there's like a bing or a beep or a new notification or something like that?
Yeah, it just happened. I was just getting a call.
You put your phone down. 10
right.
seconds later, there's a notification. Now, that notification isn't necessarily from that time. It could be from 30 minutes ago.
Right.
So they have the psychology.
Trying to keep that dopamine, keep you
100%. And they took it from.
Giving the little hamster.
They took it from casino slot machines from the lobby. It's the exact same noises, colors. It's the exact same psychological profile that casinos use to keep people in the lobby. You've been in casinos. You've been fighting your whole life. Where is everything? Everything is you have to walk through the casino to get to anything. You want to get to a bathroom? Oh, it's on the other side of the lobby. You want to get to the restaurants on the other side of the lobby. And you got to walk through this absolute psychologically profiled attention grab to get there. So now that casino's in your pocket. It's very, very interesting. Social media is very, very difficult, man. It's because it's such a great tool, right? Like Mitch Hedberg, the great Mitch Hedberg, had a great bit about, well, you know, if you didn't want, you know, what was it before I blow it? It's caution. These may be habit forming. Well, yeah, anything that works is habit forming.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't want me to take so many, maybe don't make them candy coated. You know, the idea that caution is maybe habit forming, it's really powerful tool. It's an incredibly powerful tool. You have a box that can tell you the answer to anything ever. Of course, why wouldn't we be on there? If life is just the search for knowledge.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like I'll be watching trying to watch a movie or a TV show, and I'm just like I feel myself like all right, I'd rather check at my phone and see what is going on here or there. You know what I mean? It's fucking. I don't like it though. I like make myself like stop. You know what I mean? I put it down.
How many times do you find yourself watching a movie or a show, drift off in like the middle of the first act on your phone, and then have to rewind like 10 minutes of the movie?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, bro. It's hard for me to sit still for movies. I'm you know.
Oh, they got ADHD crowd down to a T, don't they?
Yeah, they got
the
little
ADHD.
little Instagram things. You see the thing in quick.
1 second,
quick,
1 second, 2
quick.
seconds, 2
Yeah,
seconds.
Just quick.
Woo.
Yeah, bro. I can watch a 1 minute fucking thing.
Hot chicks, jujitsu, food, funny thing. Hot chick, jujitsu, funny thing.
I got a good clip. I think you guys are gonna like this one.
Let's go. I like Christian just hopping in with his own thing. Let's go, baby.
It was in the group, so I can't take full credit, but you know, I think you guys are gonna like this one.
Oh,
should we run this
one?
Oh
yeah,
yet,
no. So
is
first,
she a clump?
Hold up, sorry about.
Is that a person?
I need you to do. So 2 things are gonna happen.
Whoa, is that a person?
Yes, it's a person.
Have you seen this?
Is that a person?
We're gonna
spoil it?
No, we're gonna watch it and then don't pull up the comments. I don't want Mick. I've seen it.
All right, let me resize
I don't want Mick to see it. I want you to
feel
read the comments out. Try to read the comments in character if you can. I sent this to the group because the video is funny, but this is the single funniest comment thread I've ever read in my life.
Really?
It's the funniest comment.
It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
Rob Costa from Barwis has sent me some videos and be like, read the comments.
Oh.
That's just that could be fucking hilarious.
Oh, the comment section sometimes gives me.
Well, the stuff with Ben's video, we had some hilarious comments.
Oh yeah, my favorite was them critiquing your
Critiquing my technique.
Yeah.
My favorite was, bro spit up like a baby.
Can I say my favorite?
What was your favorite?
Ben's definitely autistic.
that makes me look like a real bad guy.
Truth in comedy. Oh shit. Oh man. The comments,
you're still gonna be able to see the side. I tried to cut them out.
We can pull it up after this too. The new Snow White thing. The comments on what this girl said is giving me so much hope for the future too.
Wait, there was some controversy on Snow White.
Oh, big
time. So I was talking with LJ the other day, and he was like, "Wasn't there something going on with Snow White?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, that's a Little Mermaid."
Yeah, take the Little Mermaid, multiply it by 50. This girl.
I'm gonna have to call him back and correct myself.
Yeah, LJ's the man, dude. Yeah,
LJ's the
let's
best,
pull this
bro.
up and then we'll get into Snow Woke and the 7-figure losses.
Did you write that yourself?
I did.
All right, is that a mask? Is that a real person? What's going on with the neck? She gets stung by some bees? She gets stung by bees?
I don't know what's happening here.
She having an allergy attack? She looks like Will Smith in Hitch.
I thought
sipping on the
I thought it was a
fucking-
mask too, but apparently that's real.
face?
That's just real life, dog.
Do you want me to pull the comments up? Do you want me to read them?
Let's read the comments. Read the comments from the top. You can pull them up and read them so that the people that are watching
I can't look
us-
away.
That's
Her.
pull them up.
That was a woman, at least. We can all agree on that.
Oh yeah. All right. Should I read the
Ben
comments?
goes,
The
I don't
first
know.
comment is...
Should I read
The
the comments?
first comment
You
is,
got it?
imagine describing this lady to a crime sketch artist.
So hold on, wait, before we move forward, Christian.
Oh, this
Christian.
is gonna be good.
All right, your dad's a cop. Describe that lady to him. Go.
Dad, she was in McDonald's. She was freaking out. She had a whole lot of neck.
What'd she look like?
Dad,
though?
she
What'd
looks
look
exactly like a chicken nugget.
She's black. She had, yeah. There's a whole lot of neck.
like? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure she's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it does look like a mask.
Did you ever see one of those mushrooms chasing after Mario and like?
She's scared away.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
What was the name of this video again for the
God
people
really-
who are listening
She's
and not watching?
That's right. So that's a great call, Mick. So for the people that are just listening and not watching, how do we describe what
Just
you're
search
seeing here?
neck lady.
No.
So
Is that the
there-
name of it?
There's a lady.
What's the name of the fucking video?
It's POV. Your mom gets mad at the fast food workers. It's
All
been.
right.
It's not the original post though.
So there's a lady, I think, who has like a mushroom haircut and is 90% neck and
Mushroom
torso.
body.
She's 90% neck and torso, and she is pumping her
Does
hips.
a little gyration.
Yeah, she's doing the old school DX suck it, although with her arms out wide, while the fast food person is giving her glib about something. So I really don't know. I think that comment nailed it. How the hell would you describe that lady to a sketch artist? This is the funniest. Go next comment.
Well, next comment is God really be making anyone? We got Dora in 20 years. We
Keep
got
going.
I've never seen somebody shaped
I'm
like
starting to
that.
feel bad.
This
Keep going.
must be what the lady saw on the plane. That's a good one.
Who she, by the way,
Yeah.
came out.
Still looking better than ever.
I think Mick could relate to this one. I refuse to
I
believe
refuse
that's a
to
real
believe
person.
that's a real person.
Next.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't gotten to my favorite one yet. Do you see the
Bob's Burgers
Rocky Dennis? Damn,
character.
a Bob's Burgers character for sure. Did you see the one where it starts?
Someone goes, "Please stop insulting her. I can't like every comment."
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite.
That was the one.
Please stop insulting her. I can't like every comment.
It's too much.
Whoever got her pregnant needs to be jailed.
Oh, I feel bad.
The internet is undefeated. The internet
I feel
is just
bad,
an
dude.
absolute roast. Like Andy Warhol said in the
Who
future.
put a wig on a sausage?
In the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. The new future is everyone will be roasted for 15 minutes.
Isn't that the cockroach
Yeah,
from
I
Men in
mean-
Black?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like the body snatcher.
That person's like kind of famous now. There's something else I saw recently. They were talking about like the new talent is not being talented.
No,
You know,
absolutely.
it's about it's about I'll send that to Chris.
Our
you can pull it up.
whole
It's
culture.
our culture is like what happened to people being
based on
fucking
shouting
talented?
fraud. Yeah, our whole culture is like, get a load of this asshole. That's all of it. It's honestly Idiocracy. For anybody that's seen the movie Idiocracy, you know, tonight at 7, it's nothing but dick hits. And it's just an hour of people getting kicked in the nuts.
What happens in Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good show. I'd tune in. I think it's called Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness. Tosh 5.0.
Rob Dyrdek. Yeah.
Rob Dyrdek.
Tosh is great.
Yeah, so pull up Snow White, the controversy, if you can.
Yeah, I saw Tosh one time. since you tried to do a Hedgeberg joke, I'm gonna try and do a Tosh joke.
Okay.
It was so fucking funny. He's talking about how you used to have to bring your like girlfriend to like all the way through the airport, you know, to now like with the security, you just drop them off out front. It's way easier.
Yeah.
He's like that was at least worth one tower. He's like, whoa, I said one, not two.
Yeah.
Two was excessive.
That's too much.
But one tower.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, he's also had that great line. He's
What happened to him? Where he at nowadays? Where my man
I don't know, he's
Tosh
supposed to be
at?
up in Orlando, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Doing
He,
what? Made his money, chilling out?
I guess so. Apparently, they started meddling in the show too much and like telling him what he could and couldn't do, couldn't say, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm fucking rich now."
Oh yeah, I don't want to do this.
See
Like
you
Chappelle
later.
shit.
Yeah.
I know. Like we were watching. I was watching. Man, it was actually like a great like 5 movies. I'm gonna bring it up to you and see what you think. But one of the 5 movies that were the options was The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
And Tommy G was like, man, like
How fucking hot was Cameron Diaz?
Well, and that's what he said. He goes, she's like gone now, and I feel like
HD kind of did her dirty.
did
4K
it?
kind of did her
I
dirty.
feel like it was like her like she made her money. She's a big movie star for a long time. Now
I also want to make sure she's not 16 in that movie before I. She's like really
In The
young
Mask?
Yeah, she's young.
No, she's not.
She's young. She might be 18.
We could look it up.
But
but anyway.
You want the Snow White controversy?
No, let him finish his thing and then we'll get to it.
I sent you something about the talentless.
So you got The Mask.
All right, yeah. So The Mask was one option. Another option, Bridesmaids.
Okay.
Another option, Con Air.
Ooh, I love
All right up my alley, all 3. Like, what are we
I
doing
know
here?
each one is great. And there's I think one was
Put
one
the
was
bunny down.
No,
in
put
the
the
box.
bunny back in the box.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Low
Yeah.
key, fucking great ensemble cast in that movie.
Con Air, you got Nicolas Cage, you got John Malkovich, you got
Steve Buscemi just stealing scenes.
Steve Buscemi fucking kills it. You got Danny Trejo,
Danny
Ving
Trejo.
Rhames.
Wow, you're nailing all these.
Dave Chappelle's in it.
Dave Chappelle.
I don't know who the guy who he gets kicked through the thing because he didn't put the bunny back in the
John
box.
Cusack.
That dude's dope. Yeah, John Cusack.
That's the guy from Heat who gets killed at the end of Heat.
Yes. Was like Ving.
Hedgerow
or something like that, yeah.
Hargrove. Shit, I should know
Yeah.
this.
But he's a prick in both movies.
Yeah.
And he's great. He plays a great prick.
Look at me. Look at me.
Emilio Rivera from Sons of Anarchy is in it.
Oh yeah. That's right. He's the partner, right?
Who plays the pilot? That guy's fucking great too.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
in
who
a
he
lot
is,
of stuff. Yeah.
but he's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
MC Gainey.
All right.
Maybe.
Shout out him.
Shout out MC Gainey.
Yeah. I forget what else we were saying, but all right. So all right, it was those were some of the movies. I think Titanic, and I think there was like one more. But I was like, look at these 5 movies.
Yeah.
Like each one is good. What would your order be?
Is that all 1 year? Why did those?
They
movies
were
come up?
all just on the channel next to each other on fucking Tommy G's TV.
Oh, all right. Well, Tommy G's got good taste in movies.
No. Tommy G's got that good cable.
Yeah.
You saw the setup. He's got the 3
Oh my
TVs
God, yeah.
in the Mayhem Mansion.
Yeah.
He's got the 3 TV.
Almost too much.
TV,
Tommy, we
TV.
got to get your hip fixed, and we got to get you on the pickleball court at least an hour a day. All right, we got to get you out of the 9 TV household. Tommy
Yeah, he
G.
literally is too. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
He's got a setup.
It's good.
boy.
It's quite a setup.
The Mayhem Mansion.
Yeah, Mayhem Mansion coming soon. I think August 26th.
All right, so I'll take a, but this is just personal, right? This is just personal. Okay, I'll say what were the 5?
wait.
What were the 5?
So there was Titanic, Con Air, The Mask, Bridesmaids, and I can't remember the last one.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking it a little bit.
All
You just give me your list on that 4, and I'll see if I can think of it or think of one. to
My
add.
personal 4,
Yeah.
probably because I'm a dude, would probably be, and this is just an order of I would watch them.
And bench warmers.
Bench warmers. Okay, so this is an order of I would watch them.
Correct.
Not like what I think is the best movie of them.
Correct.
Because Titanic's the best movie of them.
And is number 5 on my list.
So I'm going to go Con Air, number 1.
Same.
I'm going to go Mask, number 2. I'm probably going to watch Con Air again. Then I'm going to go Bridesmaids. Then I'm going to watch Con Air. Then I'm going to probably watch The Rock with Sean Connery.
You're just gonna go down a Nicolas Cage fucking
Then I'm gonna watch
rabbit hole?
the Immeasurable Weight of Massive
All
Talent.
right, I think I got your. I got it.
Then
Say
I'll
no more.
probably watch Benchwarmers. To me, is not very. It's like 4 funny scenes in a 90-minute movie. Like it's the perfect sketch. Not a great
But
movie.
still, Titanic 5.
I Am 12 is so funny. Like that's the funniest
Still Titanic 5.
Titanic's 5.
All right, so I go Con Air. I go The Mask ahead of Benchwarmers, only because ahead of Bridesmaids,
Yeah.
only because I'd seen Bridesmaids kind of so much recently. You know what I mean? Like that was more
Bridesmaids
new movie.
is funny.
I think Bridesmaids fucking great.
Yeah. Mask
And
is
I don't
funny,
like women.
funny,
I don't
though.
like women movies.
What was that?
I don't like women movies.
I thought there was a pregnant pause there between women and movies, wasn't
No.
there?
I love women. I don't like women movies.
What would you consider a women movie?
You know, where it's like all female cast.
Is an all-female cast.
Yeah, like Kill Bill is another one where I'm like, I actually like that.
Yeah.
What about Underworld?
I'm not a big female
Listen.
protagonist thing.
Listen,
Badass fucking
I can
movie.
watch Kate fucking Beckinsale in leather.
Any day.
Hey, speaking
for
of being young,
hours.
how about in Cape Fear? How old was Juliette Lewis when she was sucking on Robert De Niro's finger?
Yeah, 16 probably.
Making out with him.
Great movie though. Great.
Could you look that up?
Yeah, we're gonna find that out. Right
Great
now.
movie.
That was a great movie.
Listen, man, we don't talk about it much, but Hollywood had a weird like teenage fetish going on for a long time.
She was 18.
She was 18 when the movie released.
I was 18 when I did Cape Fear, playing a 14-year-old. So many
Okay.
people thought Scorsese had just found me. Blah blah blah.
Well, you know,
I love Scorsese.
They were friendly with Roman Polanski, so
Yeah.
you know it is what it is.
I also have this argument with Rob Costa and a few other people at the gym.
Yeah.
Rob, for one, and then a few other of his flunkies have agreed, even though
Flunkies.
Yeah, a few of his flunkies have agreed. They say that Wolf of Wall Street sucks.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, that's a top 10 movie. Wolf of Wall Street's great. It's fun. It's shiny. It's fucking great. They're like, he's like, the narration is like cheap. And like, I'm like, bro, come on, get him.
Get your ass in here right now, Rob.
Rob, get in here.
Rob, I don't want to hear this. Not on your home turf, all right? When if he disagrees with you, you can give him extra sets and reps right here in the Thunderdome. You come here and you sit and you say something that fucking stupid to my face within arm's reach. All right? Rob, you hear me? Open invitation. Open invitation to anyone listening.
Listen,
Any
they don't
progressive you're allowed on. We've been trying to get you on. You guys keep telling us that we're a one-sided show. We have been begging people from the other side to come on. They say no. Any progressive,
Hey, I'm not
welcome.
I'm not on any sides, brother. I'm just your friend,
I'm
and that
giving
kind
the
of makes
feedback.
people think that.
I'm giving
that
the
I'm,
feedback. All right?
Yeah.
Now, number 2, Rob Costa. Rob Costa, anytime you want. You come and you sit in the hot seat.
Listen, I wanted to get like our boys Rob and Connor and Tony on.
Yeah.
But they don't want to lose their jobs. Because they're goofballs like us. So they gotta maintain an amount of professionalism. But even though Mike's their boss,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like,
that sounds like.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, coffee would be great. Thanks.
Oh,
But
I
don't
wonder
know,
what
that
kind of
sounds like
fucking
BS.
treat you're gonna bring them today. Is that
That
why they have
sounds like
these
BS.
curtains up? Is this to hide the,
We have
the
a chef.
Gerard?
We hired a baker.
hired
Look at this.
Shape, a
Look at
chef?
this. Look at this.
What is
Yeah,
it? What is that?
No, I'm just like, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, you're looking
Like the belly.
thin.
Like the belly's ready to go. We're hungry. The
Yeah, you're getting thin, bro.
Yeah, thanks,
Tell
bro.
people when we were back
Might be
home.
cancer.
When we were back home, whatever works. when we're back home, they're like, "Yeah, G looks good, man." It's like he wears it really well.
Yeah, that's.
I said the same thing to you
always,
too.
man,
Like
always,
you're not, you know what I mean? Like you're a
Or-
big, like basically they're saying you're a big fat guy,
Yeah.
but you wear it like it looks good.
Somehow not grotesque.
Somehow you're not gross.
Wow,
it's pretty cool.
Strange.
Yeah.
That attractive lady wasn't fucking
Yeah.
throwing up in front of you in your
Yeah,
presence.
it was
I
weird.
don't know why. Or my favorite. Forget the aesthetic looks. My favorite. We talked about this before. When somebody's like, "Wow, man, you can actually move." It's
Yeah,
like I was
yeah.
a professional fucking athlete. I got paid to do this.
Yeah.
But no. And then a lot of guys get fat at the end. You get like Kirby Puckett or can you imagine Bo Jackson looking a little portly?
See Daryl Reeves.
No, portly.
Darrell Reeves is looking like he been at Old Country Buffet a little
It
bit.
happens. There's actually studies that show the more densely muscular you were, the easier it is for you to put on fat. Your body replaces that muscle density.
Right.
And then it's
especially if you stop working out and just
that's the
chill
thing, you
out on the
can't-
couch and fucking, or eating whatever the fuck you eat, cheesecakes
well,
every
there's
day.
there's different. Yes, but it's not that extreme. It could be like beer. It could be eating things you weren't eating. Anything that replaces. Like imagine, like, not for nothing. I know you as well as I know you. You're probably throwing down 5,000-6,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
If you're not burning 8,000 calories a day, this shit's gonna hit you like a fucking match.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to change my eating habits.
It's gonna hit you. But the thing is that you do change your eating habits. Having lived through it, I went from eating like 5,000 calories a day to like 4,000 or 3,000 calories a day. But I went from burning 10,000 calories a day to none.
Right.
So that, you know what I'm saying? That's you're like in your mind.
I'm
You're
always
like, I
gonna
cut
work
back.
out. I'm always gonna work out.
We need a what I eat in a day. For
What?
You.
Yeah. I should do like
need
I
like
should
a
take
vlog,
pictures and shit instead. You're right. I've actually been thinking I should do that shit. So I'm also like anything I eat I could justify. You know what I mean? Like I'm very like healthy, but I eat like a shit ton. Like I eat a lot. Like we're about to go to the sushi across the street after. We're gonna go crush a bunch of white rice, seaweed, and salmon.
Avocado.
I don't think we have it. Maybe
really.
in that one
Little
roll.
bit.
But I'm all about the little fucking salmon rolls. That's perfect. It's protein. It's
Omegas.
good fish oil, omegas. White rice. Is a perfect carb.
Yeah.
For an athlete, and
we
little
talked about it
seaweed's like
in
a
the,
little vegetable, I guess.
We talked about it in the Ethan Suplee episode. The sedentary lifestyle is what, and you're never going to be a sit at a desk 9 to 5 guy.
No.
You know, so like anybody that can avoid that, anybody that can avoid like the sitting lifestyle, you're already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
You're already ahead of the game.
Yeah, the sedentary shit, man. It's not good. Our bodies are meant to move.
Yeah.
We're not meant to, be at a young age, be stuffed in a desk, raise your hand if you want to get up, do this, do that. It's all bullshit. And we're not supposed to be doing that. They may want to make us worker bees. And I know that's, some people maybe they've acclimated to that and enjoy it.
A lot of them.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if that's the case, God bless. But you got to make sure you supplement moving the fuck around after that.
Yeah.
I just think you're gonna be happier. I just think you can be happier when your body's moving and you're getting to see what your body can do and stuff.
Sure.
If I just did a whole day like where I was just like either like on a chair and a couch, I'd feel like shit the next day. Like I used to train my ass off all week. Like I would do like I would just on like Sunday, I would just like lay on the couch. I would just relax the whole day, do like nothing. On that Monday, I would feel worse than I did after doing all the workouts each day.
Active recovery. Yeah.
That's why every weekend day, I get up and I walk for like an hour. I just walk around with a good pace outside in the summer. I let the sun hit me, move around. I feel good. I don't feel as... What the fuck am I hearing? Feel like a suction?
That's your coffee,
Is that the
brother.
coffee?
Oh, that's your coffee?
That's Boca's
All
best
right.
coffee, guys.
Oh, Boca's best. Get it
Boca's
out of
best
here.
coffee.
It was better before we had it. We were better with Boca's worst than with Boca's best. This is bullshit.
I thought like Ben was over there going...
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the comments about
Drinking
the fat guy
soup.
fucking mouth breathing again. It wasn't
Yeah.
me. Wasn't me.
Yeah.
You get roasted in the comments for that?
But yeah,
Shut
if
up.
you're feeling like, you're
Shut
feeling
up.
like stiff and not good, get yourself movement. Get a little
do we have here?
movement going, man.
What do we have here?
Dun 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 da da.
What do we have? What do we have?
Look at Ben.
What do we got? Thank you, Ben.
Creme brulee cheesecake.
I gotta tell you, ever since you choked him out, he's been great. Creme brulee cheesecake. Thank you, Ben. Brought to us by who?
The French bakery.
Cote
man.
de France.
Dude, the chicks that work there,
Oh,
buddy.
the girl in there today.
Chicks
You
that
were
work
right.
there, buddy.
Brazilian one?
Oh,
Yeah.
obrigado.
Obrigado.
What are your thoughts on this? Give it a bite.
I don't.
Spit it
no,
out.
no,
Like
thank
an
you.
actor.
No thanks. Cheesecake, I love. I love cheesecake. I don't like creme brulee.
Tastes like scrambled eggs. I don't know if they did it right.
Are you sure you didn't get like a quiche?
Maybe. I tell you what, the chicks are so hot though, and everything else. I got in
G
this place
would
is
just
great.
eat it anyway.
I'll stick
Hey,
to
maybe.
those
Hey,
pastries over
hey.
Feel
You should let G go back in. That's a nice excuse for him to go talk to them,
Oh.
or maybe one of you guys. You know what I mean? Hey, I think you gave me the wrong thing.
Try it. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You got to try it on camera.
She
Ben.
said it was good. but
She said it was good.
And you guys are just like, okay, whatever you say.
I didn't say
Okay.
Who's a good band? Who's a good band? That's a good band. That's a good band.
He has Stockholm syndrome after the joke.
Yeah, no, I'm not a.
Right?
I'm actually not a fan of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were
Would you
trying
like
to
to
give me
spit it out?
you were
ahead.
trying to give me a taste of something shitty?
Yeah. I would never give you a taste if it was good.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. I should have known.
All right, here. I'll go return it.
I thought you just wanted to share the wall.
Yeah. So,
Oh, nice.
speaking
move
of
there, Ben.
shitty, let's pull up Snow White and this disaster.
Let's do the My Little
Having
thing
no
first.
talent?
Yeah, that thing's up
Gotcha.
there first.
Okay.
Is the new talent, right? So it's like
Having no talent is the new talent. I gotta throw my
why
shit
niggas
away.
getting famous just because they views piling? We'll get all the views. Violence, stupid new challenge, whole lot of ignorant dudes on the news.
Hacking the algorithm however you
Chicks
can.
getting booked for 2,000 because they post
rhyming.
styling. Think about
Ooh.
it. Having no talent, that's the new talent. I saw a bitch on Reddit.
Bars.
I said, tell me what you do. She said, I'm pretty. I pierce my clip, my titties, my belly button too. I twerk for the gram. My videos get a hella bunch of views. That's very fucking cool, but tell me what you do. It's disgusting.
Okay. And also, tell me
Hey.
what you're at.
Pumping. Bitches getting famous or famous niggas, they fucking. But it's the nigga fault they getting caught. End of discussion. You can't blame the hoes.
Period.
At the end of the day, them bitches is hustling, man.
Shut up.
I could do without her.
I bet she's just a hot chick who's just there for
no talent.
She got no
She's
talent.
there for her piercings.
Period.
I love that.
But yeah, no, it talks about people like
love that.
even like the things like we've even talked about like algorithms before
Yeah.
and shit, and people are like just trying to like we got to make sure we win the algorithm so people can see our bullshit. You know what I
sure.
mean? It's like fucking let the
Well,
cream
it's
rise
just
to
like
the top, man.
Well, it's also like like we get a lot of now that the podcast is popping off a little bit, we get a lot of advice, solicited or not. And some of the advice from the experts is, hey, have you guys ever thought about doing man on the street stuff? You guys should do man on the street. How about pranks? You guys are so funny together. You guys should do some pranks. And I literally sit here and go, I would fucking kill myself before I ever did either of these stupid fucking things.
I gotta say, I enjoy the prank videos.
They
I
should
know you
be-
hate them.
punishable by death.
I will argue with you to the death about it. They're fucking funny as hell.
If it's a real prank, God bless. But these staged pranks,
I
These
don't like the fake.
staged
No, I
pranks,
don't like the fake
they're all
ones.
fake.
They're not all fake.
They're all fake.
They're not all fucking fake. Christian, I'm gonna give you some more work. Look up the My House is Dirty guys. Those guys are fucking funny as hell. They make people legitimately pissed off. They get hit sometimes. Like
YouTube?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I love your podcast, but do you guys need to curse so much? Sorry. Well,
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, motherfucker. Shit. Damn.
all right. Well, at least you're listening.
Is it?
Is that live? Is that on the chat right now? We're from Jersey. What do you
I don't know.
expect,
I didn't
man?
even realize we were cursing a lot. Did it sound like we were cursing a lot?
No, I think it's just par for the course.
It's just not any more than normal.
Yeah.
Is it these guys or no?
As long as I'm not dropping like,
It's the guy on the right.
as long as I'm not dropping
and
the
his
C
buddy
word
Red.
or the N word, I feel like I'm not cursing.
Yeah.
Any
That
clip in particular?
speaking of bits, that's my favorite. If I'm gonna tell anybody else's joke, the Jezelnik joke, that's my favorite one. Like when somebody comes up to you in the street as a comedian, when they find out you're a comedian, they're like, "Oh, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke." Which anybody that says that, I hope you know, if you've ever said that to any comedian ever, they immediately hope that you get diarrhea on your way home. Like immediately.
Yeah.
Like immediately hope. It's the worst thing you could possibly say to a comic. But what I have after all these years is one or two in my hopper to go to. Just to
Yeah,
get it
like
done.
I'd be like someone being me and be like, "Oh, you're a fighter? Like show me a move, show me a shadow box." And I
Yeah.
just stand there like
Yeah,
so
exactly,
corny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like-
you're a fighter. Let me hit you. Let me see how you take a punch. Shut
Yeah.
up, dude. So the one I go to is Jezelnik, the greatest opening bit of all time, and then I can know like whether or not they're like comedy fans because they're like, I think I've heard that joke before. Oh, you wanted my material? You said tell you a joke, not you want to hear my joke. Come to my show and pay your money. Like that'd be great. But the Jezelnik bit is he has a friend and his friend gets married, and me and the wife do not get along. And she calls me one day and says, "Anthony, your friend has been very nasty to me. He's been saying some very horrible things to me. And I think it's because he's been hanging out with you. And he goes, oh, no. Did he call you the B word? She goes, he would never. Absolutely not. Oh, so then he must have called you the C word. He would never. How dare you? Well, then he didn't get it from me. It's the best.
That's funny.
And then Jeselnik goes on to be like, that is the single greatest opening joke of all time. Because if you didn't know who I am, now you know who I am.
Yeah, that's funny. He's good.
He's fantastic, man. He was an accountant.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. A polo-wearing accountant. Yeah, I don't like the pranks. I think the man on the street stuff has its place, but you got to be very good at it. I think on this channel, particularly on Gasberg, is very good at it. It's very hard to do the man on the... I think what's killing the man on the street stuff, too, is very similar to like what that guy is saying, is it's a very easy way. There's two things that are happening to comedy that old heads don't like, and I'm in that group. But I have to be very careful with this because when I was coming up, old heads didn't like you putting your bits on social media at all. They would get mad at you if you told a bit on a podcast. So I got to be careful not to be that old head hater also. But like, there's two things that are kind of really killing comedy online, and it's posting crowd work all the time, and it's these man on the streets every corner. You go out in Austin, you go out in Miami, and there's a new man on the street with the cell phone, and it's somebody looking into the camera. You know, would you rather have a guy with a short dick and a lot of money, or a guy with a big dick and no money?
Right.
Like, all right, like, cool. If you're gonna do it, at least do it your way.
Yeah.
We're not reinventing anything here. Everything that we can do in some way or another has already been done, but it's just getting very, very, very lazy and very clickbaity. You know, and that's kind of the, kind of ruining the.
There's a lot of, like we said, there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of talentless motherfuckers doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of bullshit to sift through. Everyone's got a phone and got a friend with a phone.
Yeah.
And could, go do that right now.
I mean, that's the thing I love about your sport. You could talk and you could be great on a mic and you could do all the other things that could improve your brand, and you could do all these other things that can make you kind of maybe more popular than your record says you should be. But at the end of the day, you got to get in that ring.
Right.
At the end of the day, you have to be able to throw hands. You got to be able to do something to protect yourself. Sure. There's the rub, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. And there's so few things left in this world where you can't just market and PR yourself like without any sort of truth or substance. There, at least in your sport, right? There's the rubber has to meet the road at some point, right? And in the other sports, and you can even say in boxing, right? Like, I don't know, because Jake Paul's really at this point has to be taken seriously. But some of the people on the undercards, they're kind of just famous, right? And they're still getting these shots. I mean,
I don't know. I don't watch the undercard.
Well, there you go. I mean, but then there's other guys that they would have never been taken seriously. Le'Veon Bell, turns out he's a real deal, man. Le'Veon Bell's the real deal.
All pro. So what's your Cinderella
Have you seen him box?
thing? Yeah. I've seen him box.
Dude, he can throw a little. Well,
sure.
I mean, look, all pro running back, right? I mean, he's gonna have some. I'd love to see Derrick Henry in the ring.
Maybe.
What do you think?
Maybe.
He'd be a 2.
So I saw this
205?
Elon Musk and Zuck thing isn't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen now.
Apparently.
Zuck talked a
Not
whole
the
lot of
UFC.
game, and then
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. Period. That's what Zuck's saying.
that'd be
But
sad.
at the same time, if it's not done with the UFC, and here's the thing, I'm gonna be honest. Just a couple nerds fucking fighting. It's like whatever. I get it. They're the most rich guys, but if it's not done in the UFC,
Autism and steroids,
I don't think
Mick.
it's that. I think it loses its luster a lot.
Speaking of losing its luster, Snow White. You watch Snow White?
What?
Snow White. Did you watch Snow White growing up?
With the 7 dwarves. I
that's
saw
right.
the Disney one. Yeah.
One
And
of
they're
the
all
most-
supposed to. It's all supposed to be like about cocaine, right? Snow White, happy, sleepy, horny,
Yep.
fucky, whatever their names are. Sneezy. That wasn't it.
Non-consenty. Yeah. So first of all, people that don't know, I'm sure there's only a few of you left. all of these Disney fairy tales, not all of them, but a lot of them, come from either the Grimm fairy tales or the Hans Christian Andersen tales, which were dark as shit. For people that don't know, these were...
I don't know. Yeah.
So these were tales in late medieval...
Pull some of this up, too.
Late medieval...
Like a list of them.
Yeah, late medieval Germanic, Dutch, and Old English culture. There was a lot of crossover between those cultures. And these would be the tales, the quote-unquote old wives' tales that the grandmothers and the grandfathers would tell their kids sitting around the campfire. You know, there was no TV, there was no radio. They would hold court around the fire at night. And these Grimm's fairy tales, right? You had Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, you had the Grimm fairy tales, you had these Hans Christian Andersen tales, where these tales had been going on for hundreds of years in one form or another, and then they finally wrote them down after the printing press. But what people don't realize was that they were deterrents for children to not act stupid, right?
Okay.
So they weren't like Disney, hey, this is about finding Prince Charming and the love of your life. Yeah, but it's also about what happens if you're an evil, rotten bitch. So like in Cinderella, for example, as we know, at the end...
Her evil stepsisters get run over by a cart.
Actually, probably would have been better for him. The mother is so desperate for one of her real daughters to be the one that fits into the slipper that she cuts off their toes. And then they bleed out, trying to fit into the slipper.
Nice.
Yeah. In Snow White, the mother has to dance over hot coals until she dies for leaving her daughter. Like, there's... All of these had Hansel and Gretel get eaten in the original story. So
that doesn't happen in the new one? That's the way I remember hearing it.
No, Hansel and Gretel get eaten. So the
Little Red Riding Hood's grandma got eaten.
Yeah, I think Little Red Riding Hood gets eaten by the bears too. But in the original one, there was like reasons. It was like, don't go off into the woods by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, don't be an evil asshole. There was just like the Bible. There's the carrot and the stick, right? But for whatever reason, us as humans, the carrot interests us, but the stick is really what keeps us alive.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right.
Or
so
any
now,
animal, really.
Disney took that stuff and probably, in this broad stroke of irony,
what is that you brought it around? What was the phrase, a lesson not learned in blood is soon forgotten?
That's right.
Yeah, fucking wrap them over the nose with a stick, and people tend to remember that a little
Are you going to
more.
walk in the woods now?
Yeah.
I think the Little Mermaid in the original tale, her body can't adjust to the land, and she just dies.
What?
Yeah.
I hope you found something.
Yeah.
My brother Christian.
Pull up the original
I'd like to
Disney
see what the
tale
original
endings.
ones are. Yeah.
I have a list of the different, all the different ones from Brothers Grimm.
Go ahead. Just pull up, kind of, if you can, the endings.
Yeah, I want to hear the
Those are so
gruesome
different.
endings.
Yeah, and the idea behind the
All
Little
these
Mermaid
different
was
ones. Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, so the idea behind the Little Mermaid was like, no matter, be grateful for what you have. There was like, be grateful. There was always a lesson at the end of these things.
The boy who cried wolf, don't be telling lies, or your little shepherd ass is going to get eaten by that wolf because no one's going to come save you. And all the sheep.
So.
Here, I got some endings here.
Go ahead.
Good job, Christian.
So we got Cinderella.
Hey, can we give a second? Christian, you're getting fucking good at this, bud. You're getting better.
Yeah.
Getting damn good,
Thank you,
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if we can only get you to stop,
Start
sucking
eating meat.
cock and eating meat.
Well, we'll see.
Baby steps.
Don't break it. Okay. We got Cinderella's number 1.
What?
Kills her stepmother, so her father will marry the housekeeper instead.
Cinderella actually kills her first stepmother, so her father will marry the housekeeper instead. Guess she wasn't banking on the housekeeper's 6 daughters moving in on the never-ending chore list.
Wow.
We got Sleeping Beauty's ending here.
Sleeping Beauty.
So Cinderella shouldn't have killed the original wife,
There
and
you
her
go.
punishment was now
She
got
became the slave.
six bitches are gonna move in and boss you around.
She been walking around with 0
While
bitches.
unconscious, the princess is impregnated by a monarch and wakes up to find out she's a mom twice over.
Oof,
That's pretty dark.
that's like Kill Bill.
That's like some of these Miami sugar babies who are on a 3-year Xanax binge.
In the end, Sleeping Beauty gets to marry the guy who violated her, and they all live happily ever after.
It really is like a Miami sugar baby.
Snow White. Spoilers. At the end of the original German version, penned by the
German
Brothers
version.
Grimm, Wicked Queen is fatally punished for trying to kill Snow White. It's the method she is punished that is so strange she is made to dance wearing a pair of red-hot iron shoes until she falls over dead. Wow.
Nice.
The Little Mermaid.
They boiled her blood.
Nice.
Can't imagine how this one will turn out.
I think G spoiled it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. These things are only 400 years old. My bad. Spoiler alert.
Wait. Oh, all right. If Hans...
The prince marries a different woman, and the Little Mermaid throws herself into the sea where her body dissolves into the sea foam.
Oh, well.
Wow. And that's it.
You know what, Little Mermaid? Nobody teaches you to give dome underwater, and that's what the husband... Anyway.
So what's going on with
So
this
this is what's
Cinderella thing?
interesting.
Let's hit the real news.
So this is what's interesting, right? If you think about it, the original Disney in 1937, which is seen as being patriarchal, white supremacist, it's the original woke. Because they took something that was really like gruesome and real, and they were like, "Ooh, we're gonna need to put
sugarcoat this for the kiddies.
Need to put some pastels and maybe a friendly little dancing crab, you know, give them a Jamaican accent."
Yeah,
you know. So there was like they thought that they were being the progressive of the time, and now these ungrateful 2023.
Too easy out here.
These new progressives are like,
it's too easy.
Listen to what she said. Can you pull up what the actress actually said? And I can literally just see Disney stock price plummeting with every syllable that comes out of her ungrateful mouth. As we big up Christian.
Yeah, you guys started too early. I'm not finding.
Just go on. If you go on Twitter, it's all over Twitter. It's just go to
Rachel Z.
Didn't you have something up before?
Yeah, I sent it to the group, but
we'll cut this part out.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, if you guys are in the chat, what's up?
Yeah, basically, she's like, if you liked Snow White, it's gonna be nothing like that. It's from 1937, a way different time. The prince was a stalker, was a creepy stalker. And why does Snow White have to even be looking for love? And
I think I got it here.
She goes on this whole thing. Go ahead.
So it's official.
1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is not going to be saved by the prince. She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about...
You're right. It's no longer 1937.
I want to do...
Go back. That's somebody else acting. So listen, when you got Black Twitter pissed off about it, you know you fucked up because they're the allies there. Nobody... Look, it's... You want to have a Snow White who's brown? Go for it. Who gives a shit? You want to take the 7 dwarfs and turn them into, 7 different colors of the LGBTQ rainbow? Fine. Who cares? But then you're like, why don't you just make your own thing? I think the problem with all this stuff woke becomes it's both condescending, it's aggressively antagonistic, and lazy. If you hate Snow White so much for what it is and what it represents, why on earth are you making Snow White? Like that's the part of it that we just don't understand. Like if you hate this so much, why are you making it? Just make your own thing. Make something new. We need new things. Some of this stuff is just so played out. We didn't need another Little Mermaid. Maybe it was great. I don't know. We didn't need it, right? Like, listen, the people freaking out about Barbie being a feminist movie, it's fucking Barbie.
Yeah.
What'd you
expect?
What'd you think was going to happen here? That Barbie was going to tell a whole generation of women to take their shoes off and get in the kitchen? I mean, what were you expecting here? Snow White not wanting to be anything to do with Snow White is completely different. Right? I mean, it's kind of the whole Star Wars thing where you take Star Wars and you make Han Solo weak and you make what's his name? Luke Skywalker, this essentially this extremist living out of nowhere. It's like, all right, so basically by doing this, you're taking a shit on the entire franchise. People deserve to be angry when you do that because now you're saying my politics, my worldview is so important that I can't just promote it through my own art. I have to destroy your art too. I have to destroy what you love in order to have what I love. That's a fight, right? Like that's a fight. When I take something and I say, man, I hate your shit, and I smack it, you don't just get to be like, well, I deserve that. No, that's you're throwing a punch. That's aggressive. What she's doing is she's literally.
I don't know exactly what she said because I only heard that a few seconds.
Yeah.
So can you either do your best or recite it?
Pull it up, Christian. You can't.
Can
I don't
you
see it
find
in the
that full
group
clip?
chat. Yeah, I don't see it in the group chat. There's like a 3-minute clip that I could find.
Yeah,
but
the
that might be a
3-minute
little
clip is
long.
probably it. I mean, we can just get started on it.
Yeah, we'll ask for pauses and talks in betwixt.
So, and it's weird how people find these little vacuums on Twitter and how that becomes like the conversations, right? Because the same people that are supporting the new woke Little Mermaid have been in nonstop, just absolute kill mode trying to destroy Rich Men North of Richmond, the song that went mega viral over the weekend.
That song went viral as hell, huh?
Went mega viral over the weekend. And you're just sitting here and you're going, wait, I thought the idea was that you're for the proletariat, the working class, that this is supposed to be. No, what it is, you just hate white people. Just say it. Like, you just hate white people. And is that aggressive to say? Like, this guy's talking, well, this is very, clearly he's talking about white America. He's talking about everybody. The rich men north of Richmond, those are all white people.
That's D.C. Those are all white people.
That's who he's talking about. Or for people that don't know, we'll pull that up while we're waiting. I'm going to play that song while you look it up. Oliver Anthony just absolutely crushing it. It's a damn shame what the world's done to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men know the rich men, Lord knows it all. Just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men, 'cause the rich men. People are ripping
So
it
people
for
are saying
simple
that's about white people. I think that's about the whole working class.
Absolutely.
That's about everybody who's not an elite.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's about all of us.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. I couldn't agree with you more. And
I don't care, white, black. Look, all this shit is meant to like divide and be divisive and shit, all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's about us as people.
In a beautiful move that you don't see
Everybody
very often.
living in the fucking real world.
Yeah, in a beautiful move that you don't see very often. Black people, Asians, Spanish from across the country coming out and saying, hey, I'm blue collar. I work in a rig in Texas, and that speaks to me, so I don't know what you're talking about. I think a lot of people are kind of sick of the getting pitted.
Which white guy went and said that it was about this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a bunch of leftist pieces of shit that just everything has to be culture war at all times.
I don't know why that is, man.
So Tommy Smokes is the guy that puts this out there and says, I'm going to root against Snow White movie like it's the Dallas Cowboys.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Very evidently
There's
so.
a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. Super weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Pause.
Cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnett.
First of all, I feel like that man was just committed.
Yeah.
He was committed. He was wooing her.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it. This is my interpretation.
Yeah,
you know
he's a prince, by the way. And don't act like that doesn't matter.
He was willing to fight for her.
Yeah.
She might have been, you know what I mean? If she blatantly was like, listen, I don't want anything to do with you. I'm gonna get a restraining order. I appreciate the interest, whatever. I'm sure homeboy would have backed off, but I bet she was kind of giving him a little like, I like when you do this, but all right, bye. You
What
know
I
what I
want
mean?
to give, Mick.
And you know what, dude? I love love. Why does she hate love?
She hates love.
She hates love.
Very clearly hates love.
A Disney princess hates love.
It's sad.
I feel like she's fronting. That's the other thing. I feel like she's bullshitting.
She's bullshitting. Yeah. I agree. I would love it if some beautiful princess you know,
I love.
chased
Guys.
after me, held on to me the same way black women hang on to masks at an airport. Like I would love it. Just holding strong through all the evidence to the contrary. They should just, all the evidence says that they should just give up. Stop. This is nonsensical at this point. But no, he pushes through. Christian, do you have it? Do you have it now?
Nope.
I literally sent it in the. I literally sent it to you, bud. It's in the chat. Pull it up.
Me is Mel.
Well, Christian, you're doing your best, right?
I'm trying, guys.
Oh God.
Well, don't say try now. You're doing your
I'm
best.
doing my best.
All right. See,
Oh,
and it's
God.
okay. And it's okay.
Yeah, so you're sitting here in your Disney, and you've lost money for 4 straight quarters. Everybody's like, go woke, go broke, go broke.
There we go.
As a culture, we're just sick of this shit. We're just done with it. We're over it. And then this girl, who is your star for your big premiere, goes, look at her. And she's a good-looking girl.
How about these?
Very evidently so.
Focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
She thinks she's really cute.
Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Oh, she thinks she's cool too.
18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess. I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified.
This is your Snow White. This is your lead.
Why
So
is she a
I
cunt?
watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years.
Yeah.
When I was doing this film. It's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about
Brought
true
to you by
love. She's
Visa.
dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Leader.
And the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. Reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago. It's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before
Snow
she can
woke
come into power.
and the
over it.
7-figure loss.
Snow
Coming
White,
to Disney
Snow White
Plus
had
soon.
these 7 dwarfs working for her. Snow White was running the show. What are we talking about?
Oh, dude, this is
Wasn't Snow White? You pause it. Wasn't Snow White? She had these 7 dwarf servants.
This is it. Like all Disney is.
Are you gonna
anymore.
have? Is it gonna be actual little people?
That's all it is.
Is there gonna be
No,
little people in this?
they got rid of the little people.
Of course they did.
They got rid of them.
That could have been 7 fucking jobs.
7 jobs. There's not a lot of work out there for little people. I don't know if you're looking. They hate. Look, all I take from this, Mick, is you're dead. I think you're fucking nailing it here, bud. Disney hates love and little people.
Yeah.
That much is very obvious.
Yeah.
All Disney
Snow White
does.
and the what?
Snow White and the about to be 6-figure deficit. Snow White and the about to be huge bomb.
So what are we doing? Where's the happy, dopey, sleepy, cummy?
Cummy.
I was gonna say something else,
Oh my
but it would have been
God!
bad.
Why would you cast somebody as Snow White that hates everything about the project? I just don't understand this. You know what this reminds me
It's
of?
like, I'm wearing this dress. I earn every dollar. They are not paying me enough.
We went out to dinner the other night. Very nice dinner at a very, 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 very nice restaurant.
We're very rich.
And halfway through the dinner, the waitress, this is in a very, very woke part of a very, very woke city in a very, very woke state. The waitress catches wind of our conversation.
Oh.
Doesn't like what we're talking about with a couple older gentlemen who I guess are speaking too loudly. They're from a different time, as this lady would say. And Christian, this woman just stopped serving us.
What do you mean?
Stopped serving the table. She didn't like the conversation that she wasn't
And you
invited
said you
into.
What was the
you caught
conversation? Was it hate speech? Or?
Not at all. It was jokes. It was a joke. It was something. I'm not even comfortable saying what it is. They were like, it was like, can I have a not gay whiskey? And she was so taken aback that we would.
Yeah, wait. How did it go?
classify
Like,
you
they wanted
as
to
her?
gay, huh?
You said that to her?
No, no. I didn't even say it. It was
okay.
said from one gentleman to another, and it was within her ear view, within her space. And she was like, you could see her face like,
Really?
oh. And then she just stopped serving us. Stop serving.
What did she look like?
That.
Really?
Looked like Snow White.
That's a pretty mild
Plus
thing to
about
say.
it.
I mean, that's not that
keto.
bad.
Who hadn't found keto yet?
Yeah.
That's not that bad of something to say. I mean, I've heard worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
you probably heard it in your bedroom last night.
Literally.
No
But the
comment.
fact of the matter is, she
That face. I wish we got that face that you just gave on camera.
What would make her stop doing her job? Like, she felt entitled to no longer do the job that we were paying her to do, very handsomely, mind you, because she disagreed with the way something was said. How fucking dare you? Like, this is the same thing. This is all I have to say to that woman. Is, who the fuck do you think you are?
Did you get a new server? What happened?
No, we just sat there going, where the fuck, what's going on with the service here? Until finally, then some bad stuff happened. There was a couple of the snapping of the fingers, and there was some service that needed to be attained. No,
Or
another
she
guy.
never came back to the table.
She came back for the check.
Right.
She dropped the check off. All things woke tend to somehow get them paid. You see how much the women's soccer team got paid compared to what they brought in? Woke is a great con, boy. It's an all-time grift. These girls got like $7 million each, even though the team brought in like $3.5 million.
I've had about 5 people grab me, or at least in the past week, just being like talking about this woke shit. This woke shit, they're exhausted by it.
Well, at least they're speaking about it. Thank God.
Well, I think they feel a little comfortable because they hear our podcast and they're like, I'm happy you guys are kind of talking about, you know what I mean? It just kind of came back to me as we're doing it again.
Yeah.
But and I'm happy that that's a battle you're waging, and it needs to be fucking heard.
Bro, these people,
You know?
they're
It's like-
bullies. At the end of the day, they're bullies, Mick.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of our empathy.
100%.
Right? Kind of weaponizing it.
100%.
Using it against you.
The best part of you. They're making a
The
weapon
fact that
out
you
of the best
that you
part
do
of you.
we do have a heart, and we do want everyone to feel okay, and but it's just gone way too far.
Because it's lucrative.
But
people make a lot of money doing it.
It's abusive. These poor older gentlemen who have to relearn everything now.
Yeah.
They have to relearn everything.
Yeah.
You know, and these poor kids who are being told that, like, the basic stuff that you learn, telling you your eyes. I know you think that's a man and that's a woman, but no, not anymore.
How dare you even make that
I
assumption?
know you think that the sky is blue.
No. How dare you?
But no.
How dare
you can't. Don't. They're taking your truth away.
Yeah.
They're in the world. There's truth and there's lies. Truth is good. Lies are bad.
Yep.
And there's a constant battle being waged, and they're trying to make you believe more lies.
No doubt about it. And I'll take what you're saying a step further.
Please.
How do you find the truth? By asking questions.
Right.
Now, if you ask a question, you're labeled a bigot, or they don't even say.
And that's what people are fucking sick of.
Because how can you not be?
People got to walk on eggshells. To live in the world.
I'm the worst
Participate in society.
I'm the worst kind of social pariah because I'm not going to take what you're saying at face value. They're playing everybody for suckers. They're playing everybody for suckers. And now, watch what happens. Watch what happens, right? You could already see it coming because they did this with Ghostbusters. They did this with Little Mermaid. If this bombs, and when it bombs, guess why it's going to bomb? Racism and misogyny. Not because they took their giant woke dicks out and pissed on the entire fan base. Hey, everything you love, fuck you. Fuck you. This is what I love, baby.
You're looking like Elvis over here.
Yeah. Oh, how do you like that? Oh, you like Snow White?
They can't see the hips, but it's too late now.
That's what they do. That's what these people do. They take everything you love and they say, it's mine now. It's mine. You're gonna, oh yeah, you like this thing? And then if you don't like it, you say, actually, no, I don't like that. You're a racist and a misogynist. No, you just made a shit fucking product.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine doing this with anything else that's not art.
Oh, you don't think Lizzo's beautiful?
And now it turns out Lizzo's a sociopath. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed the 600-pound person parading around in a G-string? Right?
Is that an actual number?
It's guessing, man.
I
more
tell
or
you,
less.
if it's the price is right, is it 200 or 600? Which one's closer?
We'll go 6.
I'm just saying.
You said it. You said it.
You said it. Right? I mean, all I know is that this baseball would fit in her belly button. That's all I know. I don't know.
You might lose about 6, 7 them bad boys in there.
Yeah, and then you got to kick her in the ass for it, like. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, she's been so. What was she doing?
She was berating her backup dancers for being too fat.
Didn't she purposely hire fat people to go along with her agenda?
Yeah, they were like she's like eat a banana, mix a salad. Okay.
There's more too, right? Wasn't she like making people like suck on toes or something?
100%.
Are they too fat because she has to be the fattest?
I don't know, dude. Maybe. But this is,
again, she's like,
I cannot.
You're stealing my thunder.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I cannot emphasize this enough. These people are not stupid. They're not naive.
No.
We think that girl is young and dumb and naive.
Premeditated, partner.
They're manipulative.
Manipulative.
They know exactly what they're doing, and they're winning because of it.
Well, listen, man, if they can make you see something and question what you know is true, biology, man and a woman.
Yep.
And then they can make you be like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say you're a man until you tell me what you are. Then what else can they tell you? Well, they can keep manipulating you. They can tell you, oh, this is like this. Oh, you need to stay in your house. If you leave your house, you're gonna have this. If you support this business, you're this. If you're this, you're this. You know what I mean? They're gonna start telling you what it is. They want to tell you what the truths are.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
They can tell you that a song that resonates with you, that you say, holy shit, man, somebody's finally speaking up. Oh, that's a dog whistle for white supremacists.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought it was a good song that made some good points. Well, you clearly are a white supremacist. What is, dude, this is wild. But you're right. If they can get you to do that, they can get you. Brown University, look this up because I don't want to get this wrong. 47% of the population, the student body population at Brown University, identifies as some part of the LGBTQ spectrum. 47%, half. So,
and really, it's that's, if you ask me, that's disrespectful to gay people. This whole a man being able to just say, I'm a woman now. That's disrespectful to women.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
Feminism?
Crazy.
This says about 38%.
That's so disrespectful to feminism.
It was 38, not 48?
It says nearly 40%, and then it says about 38% of
38%.
students identified as either homosexual, pansexual, all the different.
Damn, you know what? Fucking Louis Simmons said it. Louis Simmons said it on Joe Rogan's podcast. Y'all can look that shit up.
What did he say?
He was like, well, nowadays 60% of people are gay. And Joe Rogan's like, where'd you hear that? And he goes,
number's off.
He goes, college studies. We were all like, all right, Louis, like you're hilarious, man.
It's maybe not there, but it's trending there. But I don't think, who am I to say? I don't think 38% of the population's gay. I think, to your point, they're malleable. Right. I think, like you're saying,
they're being manipulated.
I
manipulated.
You want to be only the cool kids.
You want to be accepted?
You want to be one of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, put this in your mouth, friend. You want to be one of the hip daddies? Go ahead and lick on them lizzos, boy. You want to be one of them hip cats here at Brown University. Yeah, it's wild, right? And you're sitting here and you're going, man, there's something instinctual about this that just is like on one hand, intellectually, you're like, why do I give a shit? I'm not going to watch Snow White anyway. But then there's something like deeply instinctual inside of me that says, you got to fight this. You got to point this out. You got to show people what the manipulation that's happening. Because it's indicative of a larger problem. It's indicative of a larger manipulation and control. And you got Snow White out here. All Disney does, the largest media company in the world, all it does is it takes old successful ideas and now repurposes them through the lens of an angry brown communist. That's all they do.
Of a what?
Angry brown communists.
What's that? So
they'll take something that was successful from 50 years ago, 80 years ago, Snow White. They say, okay, how can we tell the story of Snow White, but through the perspective of an angry person of color who has communist ideals? And they'll rewrite the story through that lens. It's everything that they do is through the lens, probably because they get all their money from China. if we're really getting down to it. Which, and I know we're running out of time, China is now helping finance American public schools.
Oh.
Elementary schools, middle schools.
I'm sure they want the best for us.
100%, right?
I'm sure they want the absolute best for
Christian,
us.
I believe it's called the Confucius
sure they want to see us
Institute.
prosper.
Look up the Confucius Institute.
They want to see us prosper and be strong, right?
They've already been financing colleges for 20, 30 years. And now they're getting into our public schools, baby.
How many Confucius
You think you would,
Institutes are
if you have kids, you're going to send them to public school? I mean, we grew up in public schools.
Yeah. I think I would, but I think I'd be like very vigilant.
You'd be very like involved?
I think so.
There's 10 in the U.S.
But just
look
at the money that they're.
Listen, now here's the thing. Growing up, you knew some homeschool kids, right? Maybe you had a homeschool kid or two in town.
Yeah.
Right? They were always a very weird kid. They were always weird. I would say the ones that I knew they weren't, like the other kids.
I went in homeschool.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
They were a little off because they didn't have the socialization, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would just be them with their family all the time or whatever. I mean, who the fuck knows? They'd come out and play public sports and they would just be a kind of a weird kid.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't know how to get along. So I think the socialization is important. But I think if you could homeschool, but not just homeschool just with your family, if you could homeschool with, like it's kind of like a lot of things got to fall into place maybe. Like if you and like your like 3 other friends, all your kids go to school together. So there's at least like 10 kids in there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like all around the same age. Or you find people in the area, or you move and put your family and your close friends around each other while you're all raising kids. I think that might be the ideal
Community
situation.
schooling, man. Now
Yeah,
you're
like
talking.
a homeschool, you have one of the mothers or fathers, whoever want to teach the kids.
Yeah.
Teach but like bring it all up like a village, you know what I mean? Like a community.
No doubt about it.
I think that might be the ideal thing because there's also these schools where they don't try and force feed you information. They're gonna what they do is they let the kid kind of show an interest in something. And then when the kid shows an interest in that,
Is that Montessori?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay.
But they let the kid kind of discover something that they're interested in. Let's say they found out you're interested in history. Then you like learning about the wars and the great generals and Rome and all that shit. And then they'll teach you in 1 year what it would take 10 years for you to learn.
Sure.
Right? So you can really accelerate the process, and you're going to be involved and you're going to enjoy learning. It's not just going to be force-fed down your fucking throat.
No, I love that. I've been an advocate for school vouchers ever since I was.
What's school vouchers?
School vouchers. I've been an advocate of this ever since I was in politics when I was in the governor's administration back in the day. School vouchers are essentially whatever your property tax is. 75%, it's different in every state. But let's just use New Jersey as an example because I know it the best. 75% of all property taxes go to the schools in that area, in that district. So if you have, this is one of the inequity problems, right? Because if you have a high net worth area, that the property taxes are $20,000 a year, and so $15,000 of every single person is going towards a school. You're going to get better schools. You're going to get better teachers, and then over time, those kids should have a much better education 2-3 generations than kids that aren't in those high net worth areas. So that that creates a wealth and education disparity. Even though there's studies that show that's kind of not true, but that's one of the problems with that. School vouchers say whatever your property taxes are, you can send your kid to wherever, as long as you can transport them back and forth. Let's say that you're in Newark and you only have $5,000 in property taxes, but you don't want your kid to go to a failing Newark school. So you take that $5,000 and you go to Essex, and then you put up the extra $2,500.
Okay.
You basically, it's a voucher. You
Like
take
you
your
drive them to
property
school
tax.
and all that
Sure.
shit?
You take your property tax and put your kid wherever. You choose your school, essentially. Now people say, well then the failing schools will die. Good. Competition's good. The biggest problem, and people aren't going to like this, especially union people, especially the commies, unions are the biggest problem in education, right? Average cost of education per student in New Jersey is about $18,000. $18,000 times just, let's say 18 people in a classroom. Some classrooms in Jersey have 30. That's $324,000 per classroom. $324,000. Average salary for a teacher in Jersey, $60,000. Where's that extra 200,000 going?
Yeah. Shit, make it 20. Now it's
What is that?
300,000.
Yeah, what is that? 270? What am I? I'm public school, so my math's not on. But that's $270,000 per classroom going where? To who? To what administrators? To what? Because here's the truth of it, and I'm just going to tell you plain out.
Rich men north of Richmond?
Rich men north of Richmond. Right?
That means D.C., motherfuckers.
And it means Trenton in New Jersey. You own Mickey Gall Contracting. And you own Mickey. No, this is how it works. You own Mickey Gall Contracting.
What you laughing at?
Right?
What you laughing at?
You own Mickey Gall Contracting.
Right. Okay.
I'm a scumbag Democrat running in New Jersey. Democrat because I win. There's scumbag Republicans in Jersey. You just don't win. But I'm a scumbag Democrat, so I'm going to win. You give me $5 million for my campaign. $5 million. I win.
Not laughing at Mickey Gall Contracting now, are you? I got $5 million to throw around.
High five. Now, there's a no-bid contract to put in 3 pools in Abbott District schools in New Jersey. Each of them are $4 million contracts. Guess who's getting that contract?
Mickey Gall Contracting.
Mickey Gall Contracting just turned a $5 million
into 12. Yeah.
Those kids, those parents pay that $12 million. That $12 million comes from taxes. Mm-hmm. That $5 million you gave me probably came from taxes on a bid that I gave you before.
Right.
So the tax dollars from the Jersey people go to you. You pay the politician donation. More tax dollars go to you.
Yeah.
Tax dollar takes it up the ass twice. Mm-hmm. Politician gets what he wants. Mickey Gall Contracting gets what he wants. Taxpayer, all day.
Yeah.
Now multiply that by
it's
every
a
school
broken
district.
System, man.
Multiply that by every school district. Multiply that by, they want to do what, 300 miles of wind farms down in South Jersey? Multiply that by 50 states. That's what real progressive is. Again, I can go over this for hours. People want to go down a rabbit hole. If you're here, Obamacare was the biggest cash grab land giveaway of all time. It was just to gentrify inner cities. It has nothing really to do with healthcare. It was to buy up entire blocks in Chicago, Newark, all of our failing cities, and turn them into college campuses and hospitals and this sort of things, using the taxpayers' money to buy the land so that the taxpayer can then pay for their health care. Taxpayer gets hit twice, 3 times. And then these monsters, these rich men north of Richmond have the balls, the gall to tell us that we don't pay our fair share.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't like taxes, Jersey ain't for you, right? Isn't that what?
That's what Phil Murphy said.
Yeah.
Move. And that's why we've got this great Slick and Thick podcast brought to you from Boca Raton, Florida.
Yeah.
We'd love to be up there. I'd love to be up there. It's unlivable. Where did you live? Ohio?
Cleveland, Ohio.
That's a whole lot of money for not a whole lot of living, is it? Life's a little bit better down here.
For sure.
Dude, it's so obvious. The corruption, the grift, it's so obvious. And then I think this is all, I could be wrong, but I think this is all tied in. I think they get us angry at this idiot so that we're not angry at those idiots. Mm. But who knows? I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist. Whatever. This has been a wonderful Monday. You want to take us out on anything, Mick? Awesome.
All right, Mixed Mix coming in next.
Well, we missed you, Nat. Natalie was away on vacation today. We missed you, Nat. Thank you to Ben. Thank you to Christian and the people here at Podcast Junkies. If you like this, please share, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, all these other things. You can see our appearance on the Anthony Cumia show. That was a lot of fun. That's going to be on our YouTube. Check it out. That is the great Mickey Gall.
Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. There's a lot of lies out there. Believe in yourself. Be honest. Be real. Don't let them lie to you.
Yep, the eye in the sky don't lie. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts.
Yeah.
This has been Slick and Thick. Use code SNT30, SNT30 for 1 free month of Gas Digital. Enjoy the rest of your programming. We will see you Saturday at 2 o'clock. Peace.
Love you. Big kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah.